were we talking about before we went downstairs?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
think we walked back up into a random conversation.
There was some thread going on, but I just can't.
We were talking about how Matt wanted to go home.
Is that because you're probably the wife?
No, my wife's in the country. I'm a free agent.
And you're going home early?
Yeah.
Great plan there.
Yeah.
That's well thought out.
I've been walking around town since 9 o'clock with the open house stuff.
So where'd you go to?
I went all south of the river, so I started off in Southwark and I went all the way down to Peckham. So for those that don't know, open house is 700 buildings across town are opening their doors this weekend and you can go and look around them. And there's a big Londonophile, someone who's London. I love this weekend more than any other weekend of the year. So I've got the plan of all of the buildings I'm going to go to today and tomorrow.
Is it literally just for the weekend and they shut
Yeah.
down, so?
And if any of you are free tomorrow, go to what's called the Blue Fin Building, south of Tate Modern, or Bankside 1 is the name for it. And it's this new modern office building, which is quite impressive. But you go to the top floor, and it's the best view of London I've ever seen. And it's free to go in. You just go take it to the 10th floor. It's IPC Media, the guys do NME and things like that.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you go up to the top floor, and it is the most stunning view. You've got Tate Modern right in front of you, and then you've got St Paul's Cathedral just behind it, and then the whole of the city. So we happen to have a pen.
I've got a pen actually.
I have one in my
Here's
bag.
one.
There's probably one sitting next to me.
That Bankside 1.
Good one.
Might take my son along, but I've got nothing better to do.
Well, just opposite it, there's so you can go in there and then come straight out and across the road, and there's another place open. It's the Colby Testing Museum, which sounds really vague and bizarre, but you go in, it's a place that they've for over a century they've tested steel there by pulling it from torsion.
All the tensile strength.
Yeah, and they've got a massive machine to test steel basically, and it's just weird to find a museum devoted to such an esoteric subject. And it's as a scientist, it's a good thing to start.
But is that something that's usually open or it's not free?
It usually opens first Sunday of every month, apparently. But they're not used to the massive queues that were going down the street that they got to
Pen, please.
because everyone had gone across the road.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah.
What kind of work now?
I've got a catalogue here with all 700 buildings, so if anyone wants a quick look.
I was tempted
So
to
actually,
we
tried to do
Centre
the
Point this
open house
afternoon,
today,
but
and
Climate.
everywhere we
Scale
went.
it from the
Upstairs?
outside, like.
well, I think
Spider-Man
go to the
We
top
made the
of
mistake
it.
of trying to get
Okay.
from
I've been
right
to
to
near the top
Guildhall
of Centre Point. It's a
to
really good
South
view.
Kensington.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
But it's not open tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
I only discovered too late that
No,
the last entry was free.
Go to
Well,
Guy's
we're trying to get
Hospital.
to apparently.
Just
I
as
was
tall.
told.
The Guildhall
And
is the big.
the Guildhall
was
was
open,
24/7.
There was, as far as
I know.
What, just
So you just need a minor abrasion somewhere.
No, just
They said it was
take
on,
the
but
lift
it
up to the 50th floor.
and
Get
we
a
tried
few
Barbican
pics
Centre.
from up
look
there.
like you know where you're going. You know
Sorry,
where
not Barbican,
Well,
the
yeah, I was
Bishop's
there
Gate
for 2
Centre.
years.
So that's closed. I was trying to go there tomorrow.
Doing what?
Yeah, well, it was close today.
At
I'm not
PhD.
sure. It's only open on Sunday. Yeah.
But yeah, did you get one of these?
Well,
I have a lot of,
science itself.
I get woken up at
You know?
3 a.m. by a lot of
there was a guy.
scared
As I
students
said,
who
I
are
was following
ill
up
and away
where
from
everyone
home
else
for the
had
first
the
time and want to go
plan
to the
and
hospital
things
at
like
3 in the morning
that.
because they have
But
the flu. I have
It
to talk them
ended
down.
up being
I'm like, no, you know
about
what?
4 or
don't.
5 hours of walking and finding everywhere was closed.
I've got some facts here actually.
So I can imagine what the reaction is if you show
It's
up
just the same. It's the same. It's
A.
like when you're out on weekend.
how you weigh around.
So that's the view.
Yeah.
So you got the
Changes
chimney
traffic
with St Paul's behind it.
Wow.
It's like this really weird perspective because the tower takes the whole thing and then St Paul's.
From the back.
Have you gone to all these highlighted ones already? Or?
They were ones I was interested in.
So we go to Cheers, mate.
I was also tempted by the Relic Tower.
Yeah, you have to book ahead for that.
Yeah.
So who organizes this? Is it done by the city itself?
It's an organisation called Open House, and this is their big event, but they do other things throughout the year. It's an architectural organisation. But there's a good 10 or 12 scientific places open as well. If anyone have been to Queen Mary Molecular and Cell Biology Centre in Whitechapel,
I noticed that.
absolutely must see. It's like something out of a sci-fi novel. It's or massive orange podules hanging from the
I
ceiling.
used to work in a Frank Gehry design
Okay.
building,
Yeah.
so
It's similarly bizarre.
Oh, the way the former Grosvenor Cinema is now the Zoroastrian Centre. Quite amusing.
it was an interesting looking building.
Oh, you flick through there, like Kingston's noticeably absent, but it's got Hounslow in there, so that makes up for it.
Oh, there's a good photo. So the testing museum I was telling you about, their motto is facts, not opinions, and they've got it stamped into the door frame. So very sceptical.
What's this?
The Calvi testing museum.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's really, really good. I might have to go there just for that photo.
Facts, not opinions.
Plural anecdotes, not data.
Yeah. So I took 150 photos today. And then doing some
on
on
Street.
Do you have a list of the absolute best things to do in London?
I could make one.
Would it be like trying to define the top 10 science problems?
Well, everyone's got
Ridiculous task.
They've been to the Janet Summers Early Years Centre.
I went to a later years.
So that's the blueprint we're talking about.
Yeah, nice, brilliant. Just the view from the top.
How do you get there? You
It's
go.
on-
You just kind of go to the Tate Modern and walk
Yeah,
south.
it's
You
just
can find-
south. It's the big blue building south of the Tate Modern. It's very obviously taller than Tate Modern.
I live really close to there. I'm trying to go tomorrow.
Very cool. There's a whole cluster of places around there that are open this weekend. So you need to get one of these brochures. They're £4, or you can go at any point.
Has anybody done the thing in front of City Hall where you can like look through the? It's like a fiber optic thing. You
It's
can
gone
see
now.
New York. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The telectroscope.
Sad.
That was there for a couple of months, I think.
Yeah, it's just a temporary installation.
It actually goes all the way under the Atlantic.
I remember seeing that. I thought it was a permanent thing.
I
Yeah, they paid a fortune
happened
for that as
across
well,
it
didn't
by
they?
accident.
Why did they take it down after all the trouble to put it up?
It is a private
This is
art
it's
thing,
an art
so-
installation.
Well, what else are they gonna do with it? I mean,
Because to put something there, you need like to go through serious planning permission, unless it's a temporary thing. So you just do it.
They looked really good. And then a bit further down there was a 10 foot tall drill bit that looked as if it would just, coming out of the ground.
Rebecca came to